Hello, welcome back to Tommy's Top Picks, Top 5 Comics for the week of June 29th, 2022. I'm Tommy, joined by Murphy.
Hello.
So, we got our new week, new comics coming out. But before we dive into them, going to go over our 200 sub giveaway again. When we hit 200 subs, we're giving away This King in Black 9.8, signed by Ryan Stegman and Donnie Cates. All you have to do for your chance to win this is leave a comment down below with your top pick of the week. You can do this for every week. We put out a top 5 video. You can go back and leave comments, but you do have to put a top pick for that week. So yeah, leave some comments. Let us know what your top picks are, and you can have a chance at winning this book. Only other requisite is you must live in the United States so we can send it to you. And yeah, that's about it. Let's dive right in. Number 5, we have Deathstroke Inc. number 10. So this is year 1, part 1. I thought this one was really interesting. 1, because it's a jumping on point. But 2, they're calling it year 1, so we may be getting some kind of new retelling of the origin story. Slade Wilson's blood-drenched past and exploits are well chronicled, but how did Slade become the infamous assassin and mercenary known as Deathstroke? What dark turns did his life take that set him on the path of destruction that would tear his family apart? Find out as Deathstroke Year 1 begins. So we do know a lot of his origin story, but this seems like it's going to be answering questions or filling in gaps that we don't currently know. So 1, fun read. 2, a little speculative. So I think it's kind of a win-win.
Yeah, this one's, I
really
like what they've done with the character a lot.
I like this cover a lot. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I like what they've done with the character in the recent years, as he's, gotten more popular again.
Yeah.
So a retelling of the origin or any added information about his origin is going to be sweet.
Yeah. And he is the only character that they reference here, so I'm not sure if...
Yeah, so it might just be him.
Yeah. Yeah, seemed cool. Moving on to our number 4, Iron Cat number 1.
So the synopsis for this reads, the Iron Cat armor made its first appearance in Black Cat number 11, but both Black Cat and Iron Man thought that was the last they would see of it. If Felicia was surprised to see the armor again, you can imagine how furious Tony is. There's someone new in the Iron Cat armor, and they have a plan that will put them in the crosshairs of all the heroes of the Marvel Universe. Both Iron Man and Black Cat's secrets and mistakes are going to come back to haunt them. It's going to get rough. Don't miss this fantastic new miniseries.
Yeah, so I wanted to pick this up because, 1, it seems like the introduction of a new character or a new character in the suit. It's a miniseries, so it's not a big commitment. I think it's going to be 5 issues.
That's not too bad.
It's Iron Man and Black Cat, so seems just like it would. Those are 2 characters that it would be fun to have together.
And it's written by Jared McKay, right?
Yeah, Jed McKay.
Jed McKay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he writes
a lot of X-Men.
Black Cat, doesn't he?
Yeah, he did. He wrote the last Black
He was
Cat.
writing
Yeah.
the big series.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
you get
sadly,
you get the designed variant. There's a design.
Oh
variant.
yeah, always want design variants.
And there's a Momoko. I feel like when there's a Momoko variant, it means something.
It's real.
Yeah.
It's a Stormbreaker too. Only certain ones get classified that. But there's the action figure variant.
Yeah,
John
that's
Tyler
true too.
Christopher. Now I'm more of a fan of his negative space variants, but I like the action figure ones too.
Yeah.
But no, this one, it looks cool. I generally like when Iron Man teams up with randos.
Young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably should have kept up more with Black Cat being a Spider-Man guy, but
there's a lot of Spider-Man
Destiny's
going
got
around.
real confusing.
Yeah. Yeah. That is fair.
But no, this one will be exciting to pick up. You read all of Black Cat, right?
I picked it all up. I'm only on issue 3 or 4. So. But
all right.
Looking forward to it. Thought it'd be fun. Let's see.
You said there are 5 issues of this one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not too bad. I'll probably get it all.
Let's see. It's number 4.
All right, so moving on to number 3.
Yeah, it doesn't.
We have
Red Man number 1.
Red Man number 1. You want to take this one?
Sure. From studio that created the cult TV show Ultraman, now a Marvel Comics series and a Netflix show, Here's Redman, the kaiju hunter, trapped in a desolate and yet somehow familiar world populated with a vast array of the ferocious beast known as kaiju. Redman continues his endless red fight, battling tirelessly to cull the monsters. With each fierce battle, the mysterious, blood-splattered hero sinks closer to his prey, ready to strike. This while a sinister form watches and records his every move. So, this is by Behemoth Comics. It's by Matt Frank. If you're into kaiju, if you're into like Godzilla kind of stuff.
I do love big monsters.
Yeah.
But can I tell you, I have never watched or read any Ultraman anything.
Really? Oh, it's
Nothing.
fun. It's fun.
I know, and I feel bad about it all the time. Like every time I see something, I'm like, oh, I should.
It's just fun.
I never have.
Yeah.
Because I do. I love monster movies and all that stuff, you know.
Yeah, so I thought this might be
There's some
fun.
sweet variants for that one too.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like the D cover, the television.
Yeah. The television one's good, and this one too.
Yeah.
Just because of how it has like Redman in the negative space. I just thought it was cool.
I love negative space.
When used right, it just works so well.
Right.
Number 2 on our list, we have Sins of the Black Flamingo.
All right, so Occult Noir, Miami Sleaze. Sebastian Harlow is the Black Flamingo, a flamboyant and narcissistic thief who gets his kicks stealing mystical artifacts from the wealthy and corrupt of Miami's occult underground. When his latest job leads him into his biggest score so far, the hedonistic outlaw discovers something he wasn't looking for, something to believe in.
It's true.
This one just seems like it's going to be weird, and I like that.
Yeah. I don't see... The variants are a little wild. Or no, this is the rest of the series. The other covers, that doesn't have variants.
There are any.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You got Chaps on issue 4.
Can't be Miami sex life without Chaps, right?
No, it just wouldn't. How can you?
It wouldn't be right.
Yeah, it seems fun.
I like
an image
the
book.
mystical artifacts.
Yeah.
Look to it. Like I'm assuming something crazy is going to happen.
Yeah, I'm definitely
You
getting.
think that he believes in the occult before it? Like he does this because he's working in.
You would assume so. I think, right?
I mean, maybe if he finds something to believe in, maybe he just like doesn't. He's very jaded by it.
Yeah, but either way, should be fun.
It's an image number 1.
Yeah, and it's a 5-issue series, so it's not like an ongoing or a maxi series where it's 12, so you're going for a year.
Yeah.
Public domain number 1 is our number 1, the new Chip Zdarsky image book. Much anticipated. Sid Dallas is responsible for pop culture's greatest hero, the Domain, but his sons Miles and David have a complicated relationship with both the creation and their creator. Can they convince their dad to fight for their family's legacy? This fun and heartfelt series, written and illustrated by Eisner winner Chip Zdarsky from Sex Criminals and Daredevil, explores a wild alternative world where comic book creators aren't properly acknowledged or compensated for their creations. Crazy, I know. Hi, it's me, Chip. I'm writing the solicitation. Chip Zdarsky is just one of my favorite, not just comic book writers, but people.
That's what I was going to say.
He's just like one of my favorite
people. Anybody who watches these videos at this point has to know. Yeah. Like, we are Zdarsky people on this.
Absolutely.
On this channel.
But it's just explores a wild alternate world where comic book creators aren't properly acknowledged or compensated. Can you imagine a world where that exists?
Knows? That's insanity. I didn't realize that he does the art too.
Yeah. Oh, this is all him.
Looking at the cover, it's pretty. It's pretty clear.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like his style, but that's gonna be awesome. I think this one's. He's just killing the game right now.
Right.
Everything.
It's like, let's rate how many creator-owned booked and Batman and Daredevil all at the same time.
Yeah.
He was busy during COVID.
And doing variant covers and stuff like that too. Like,
He's a monster.
Like, I mean, his the Spider Shadow #1 that he did is
Oh,
still
yeah,
like
yeah.
one of my favorites I
Yeah.
have right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
Yeah, he did
so,
Spider-Man. He's done a lot recently.
yeah. Well, he did Spider-Man Life Story, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, everything he does is just it's so good.
Yeah.
So this had to be #1 as soon as I saw it.
Absolutely.
I was like, that has to be #1.
Yeah. I feel like there's gonna be so much satire in this.
Oh yeah,
and
it's gonna be throwing shade at the whole industry.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And so how baller do you have to be to get the contract for Batman, get the contract for Daredevil, write all these major books, and then write your own book about how you're getting screwed over by these companies?
These two major companies are screwing you while you're just writing the best characters.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you keep pumping out good stuff like that, though.
Oh, of course. They're not going to say no.
Good. DC probably would have something to say. But, there's a 0% chance of that.
Right. And they've already given, the trial run with the miniseries.
With the Knight, yeah. Which I still have to get into. I want to do that before 125 comes out.
Absolutely.
But yeah, this one's going to be a big one. It seemingly is just an ongoing, too.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see if he can keep pace, and this isn't the book that, gets the axe first. I doubt it. I feel like, because he has New Bern, he has, what's the other one? Where the town where people can't die. Stillwater.
Mm-hmm. Well, this one, though, at the end of the day, with it being him writing and doing the art for it, it's like he can probably take breaks whenever he wants.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look how long a break Saga took. Years.
Yeah. Oh, I like the end of the synopsis for issue 2.
Oh, these are going to be good synopses.
Yeah. Whatever it says at the beginning, that last sentence is, the presumably hit series by Chip Zdarsky continues.
And this one says
Batman.
Yeah,
it says Batman. Yeah. At least Sex Criminals still gets its day up front.
Has, yeah. I'll find it and I'll try and remember to bring it out and show for the next episode. But I have a Sex Criminals, I think it's a #1. It's one of the low numbers for sure. But as a variant I got at New York Comic Con of Chip Zdarsky sitting in a chair and Matt Fraction standing behind him, posing in one of those mall.
Oh, like the Step Brothers one, right?
Yeah, and he's holding the comic. And I got them both to sign it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we were walking around the Image booth, and they were just there, not selling. They were behind, on the other side of where people were buying stuff, just kind of talking. And no one came up. No one was talking to them. They were just kind of chilling. And I was just like, "You're Chip Zdarsky and Matt Fraction." Or I was talking to Jillian. I was like, "That's Chip Zdarsky and Matt Fraction." And then Jillian.
Did you have to look it up on your phone too?
No, I knew it was them. No, I knew it was them. Yeah.
Well, you had their faces right in front of you.
Yeah.
Right?
No, they had that comic. They were the ones that gave me the comic. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And I think he drew a butt or something on it, or a penis. He did draw something on it, but I walked up to them and "You're Chip Zdarsky and Matt Fraction." They're like, "Yeah," and they were like, "Awesome costume," because I was dressed up as Death from East of West.
That was that year.
Yeah.
And that was the first year
that you were gonna come,
and I didn't go. I was gonna.
You could have met them. We had we had a 5 or 10 minute conversation, just the four of us, just about Sex Criminals. It was awesome. It was really cool. So he is just he's a genuine. Oh yeah, he's just a genuine dude. I reread it last year.
Yeah,
but
I haven't reread it. Probably kind of like East of West since it ended.
Yeah, I hadn't read it since then, and then last year I did a reread. It was on Comixology or something, I think.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. But cool. So that does it for our top 5 comics for this week. Don't forget to leave a comment down below. Unless, Murphy, is there anything else you had to say? you were gonna say? I didn't mean
Nope.
to just end it.
No, no.
Okay.
I would have just kept geeking out about Chip Zdarsky.
Well,
been okay.
there are plenty more weeks of public domain coming out that we'll be doing that. But yeah, don't forget to leave your top pick down below to enter in our 200 sub giveaway. And until next week, we'll talk to you later.
Have a good one.